Tonight, an unsolved murder involving a young single mother who fought back violently against her attacker.
Tracy Lee Pulido was found murdered in her apartment in St. Petersburg in August of 2013. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson has been investigating this case and joins us now with an update.
Keith, a sad story about a young mother whose life ended suddenly in violence. But new advancements in DNA technology are giving her family and detectives new hope. At 42, Tracy Lee Pulido was fighting to make a living for herself and to make a life for her young son. But in the last moments of her life, she also fought and fought hard against her killer.
She was Mommy's baby, my last child. She has 3 other sisters.
Tracy's mother remembers her daughter as a loving, giving child.
I always got roses for Mother's Day, my birthday, always.
Pulido worked as a waitress in St. Petersburg, an attractive woman with a bright smile.
She was just a good person, you know. I raised her to be a good, loving person, but then I also raised her to stand up for herself.
August 17th, 2013, Tracy spent the day at the pool at her St. Petersburg apartment complex. Her young son stayed that night in the apartment of a friend.
It was just like a play date, you know, when kids go to visit each other and they stay overnight.
When she didn't show up to pick up her son, the friend called police.
It was pretty common for her to let her son stay with that friend for a couple days a week.
It wasn't common for her to not pick up her son. Another friend with a spare key opened her apartment and found her body on the floor. She had been asphyxiated and beaten to death.
It was a scene that was indicative of some violence.
Her mother isn't surprised she fought back.
She was a tough little cookie. That's why I can't believe this happened to her.
St. Petersburg Police Lieutenant Matthew First was working as a homicide detective when Tracy was killed. Police immediately contacted the people who knew her best, looking for any information.
I like to call it kind of a pinwheel. You start looking at everybody who's closest to her. You start looking at people she's had frequent contacts with. You start looking at neighbors. You start looking at anything you can to try to find any clue to what may have happened.
They spun the pinwheel, but nothing looked obvious. Now detectives are hoping a new analysis of evidence will give them new leads.
There are some items of evidentiary value that we were able to collect, and we're still waiting on advancements in DNA technology to hopefully be able to analyze that DNA evidence effectively to help identify some things that were left behind.
New advancements in DNA technology may still lead to Tracy's killer. It's what the family has been hoping for years.
All I want is justice, and this justice to be served for my daughter and her son.
Tracy's mother knows that someone out there has the answer.
Maybe somebody will open their mouths. If they saw something, please say something.
There are many possibilities about what happened here that day. Someone might have seen Tracy at the pool and followed her to her apartment. Or since she worked as a waitress, they might have followed her home from a restaurant. Or it might have just been random. Detectives are hoping someone out there has the information they need to help them put the pieces together.
She was a good mom, a normal person, you know, and that she didn't deserve to have what happened to her for sure.
And her family wants the peace of knowing, finally, what happened and why. Even though this murder happened in August of 2013, St. Petersburg police are hoping that by now someone has talked. Police are hoping someone can remember something or may otherwise know something about this crime. There is a reward if you call Crime Stoppers in Pinellas County with information that leads to an arrest.
I'm kind of fascinated by modern DNA technology. I mean, you've got tape, you've got touch DNA evidence that they can now see, and maybe that will yield some results for them. But, I mean, any suspects at all at this point? I mean, where are they going? Where's the direction?
You know, the touch DNA is an interesting possibility, Keith. There are advancements that are happening. That's why they preserve the evidence, because you don't know what new technology may reveal. They haven't released the fact that there is a person of interest or a suspect, but they know someone out there knows something, and they'll hope they'll come forward.
What a story.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.